Hi everybody, today I'd like to do a quick review on Illamasqua. Now I'm going to do 3 reviews. One is on the Rich Fluid Foundation, and the other one is on eyeshadows, and one is from the metallic collection. So I'll start with the Rich Fluid Foundation. Now everybody was raving on about this, and I thought, well, I've got to get it, because what happened, I went to the my local Illamasqua stand in Selfridges, and I tried it, and it was beautiful. It was sort of like, you know, rich, thick, brilliant coverage. So I thought, oh, I'll have some of that, but they didn't have my colour. So they took my details and said they'd let me know when it came in. I waited and waited and waited. I didn't hear anything. I went onto the Illamasqua website. They'd sold out of my colour on there, which is 215. And I also went onto Debenhams who stock it, and they'd sold out. And then I found it on, I don't know how you pronounce it, whether it's ASOS or ASOS. Anyway, I found it on there. And they had my colour in stock, so I bought it from them. It arrived, excited. Now you only needed just a tiny amount because it goes a long way. I haven't actually got it with me at the moment because I can't find it. I've put it somewhere in my storage. I think it's got mixed up with other stuff. Anyway, I found it went on okay, but it was kind of like chalky, not so much chalky but clayey. When it dried, you know, put it on and it's sort of rich and sort of dewy, and then when it dries, and because I've got a more mature skin, it tends to sit in the wrinkles, and I didn't like it. My daughter's a beautician, and she bought some as well, and she didn't like it either, but that's just her personal preference. The people out there that rave on and love it, but what suits one doesn't suit another, and I'm just being honest in how I felt about it. So I didn't like it. I won't be using it again. I feel I've wasted my money. It's a pity that when you're buying an expensive foundation, that I know some companies do the little sort of tester sachets that you can take away and test on your skin, because in a store you've got all the lighting, and you try it on the back of your hand or whatever, and it's completely different to when you actually get it home and actually try it for real on your face. But they don't do that anyway. But I wouldn't buy it again. I've only used a tiny amount, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So if anybody wants to buy it off me or whatever, just feel free to ask. Now, the other thing that I bought was an Illamasqua eyeshadow in the colour Fatal. So that's the packaging it comes in, and that's the colour Fatal, which is beautiful. But I'll swatch it for you and you can see what I mean. It's not, it comes out lighter, lighter than the actual colour. So the payoff of the colour isn't as good as, for example, MAC, where it's really highly pigmented, and some high-end, or most high-end eyeshadows, as you probably know, you get your brush, you dip it in, you need the smallest amount, and it just goes on so highly pigmented. But I had to really work at this. I had to keep getting my brush and working on it when I used it. And again, for me personally, I mean, you know, you get 2 grams in there, and compared to MAC, I wouldn't buy an eyeshadow. But again, that's just my personal opinion on how I feel about it. You know, I'm probably going to get people coming through and saying, oh, you know nothing, and all this, that and the other, which is fair enough. As I've said, what suits one person may not suit another person. And what you've got to remember is I've got an older type skin compared to a lot of YouTubers out there who do makeup that are quite young. But as I say, it's my personal opinion, and that's it. Now the other thing I got is the Illamasqua liquid metal. They've got a liquid metal range out, which consists of this one, which is a silver. Then you've got a gold, like a yellowy gold, and then you've got like a really deep gold, almost like a bronze. I just didn't know which to choose. So anyway, in the end, I went for this one because I thought, well, lots of things you can do with it. You know, you can, I don't know, there's the colour payoff, which is really nice. You could put it on the, put it on the centre of your lips, just to make lips look a bit fuller. You could use it as a highlighter. You could use it as a highlighter here and here. You could mix it with things. You could put, say for instance, say a paint pot, or more of a perhaps one of Mac's pigments, or one of Illamasqua's pigments, and then just go over the top with this. Put this on first, and then put the pigment on, and it would look really, really stunning. It would just give the pigment a whole completely different look. But out of the products they used, I would say that that is worth it. This is £16, so it's not cheap. It's very sort of oily, almost just I can't explain it. It's just very oily, you know, slippy. So that's that. But I suppose you could get the same effect with a pigment without going to the expense of buying this. But anyway, overall review of what I've got. I probably wouldn't buy from them again. I think I would prefer to stick with MAC or maybe NARS. But as I say, that's just my personal opinion, and it's an honest opinion. I'll always give honest opinions about anything that I buy when I do a review. If there's any questions that you'd like to ask, or any comments, as I've said before, I haven't got a clue where the sidebar is. Could be anywhere. Such a dummy. So yeah, if there's any questions you want to ask, or you want me to do any reviews on anything, or any makeup looks or anything, just let me know, and please subscribe. Anyway, I hope this has helped, and thanks for watching.